So I use Twitter and Facebook more to find stories. So I use the Twitter search function, so just search.twitter.com. If I'm looking for a story idea or if just seeing kind of what the hottest topics are of the day, and it constantly updates.
You know, I got into it through the world of blogs. A lot of blogs that I read, they started, you know, microblogging as they call it on Twitter, and on Facebook. I use Facebook as a tool to find sources.
Like everybody else, I've found Twitter to be a more valuable tool to follow what's happening on Long Island, to look for ideas for stories, to honestly, I've loved it's sometimes replacing press releases.
Most of the recruiting for female bloggers was done via the Stay at Home Mom Answers Facebook page. For the Celebrity Cafe, we've used it quite frequently we have a newsletter opening on Friday. We're doing this and that. So it's kind of a level more on the marketing end at times.
Promotional. Yeah.
Promotional.
Yeah, I'm like a social media lurker, I guess. Like I'll look at everybody else's stuff and I'll read everybody else's tweets, but I don't post anything myself. I've never updated a Facebook status. I've never written a tweet.
Most of the people that we follow are people that we trust. Sure, when you're following a Twitter trend, or here's a good example: the plane that fell in the Hudson. You know, there was a lot of firsthand eyewitness accounts of people who were there, who saw it. Who reporters didn't know, but it was clear that you could use a lot of that stuff. But in the case of the Southwest plane that just recently out of Islip, you know, there was rumors that the engine was on fire and that it had fallen off, and I was following that on Twitter. There were tweets that were completely wrong.
My perspective has really been it's a business. Unfortunately, people get wrapped up into the things. They're on Facebook for 6 hours when they first get into it. Someone asked me, said, "Oh my gosh, Facebook is the hottest thing. But isn't Twitter the hottest thing right now?" And I looked at them and said, "You're absolutely correct. Right now, Twitter's the hottest thing. Before that was Facebook. Before that was MySpace. Before that, everyone's into Google Maps. They all look for themselves at Google Maps. Before that was Yahoo. Before that was GeoCities. How far back do you want to go?"
Is blogging passé?
No, not at all. I don't think so. I mean, you get a much bigger message out with blogging. From the perspective of a news source, it's just another delivery for a full story.
What Twitter potentially offers to news consumers is a way to be in touch with newsmakers like they've never had before, without the filter of spokespeople.
Twitter, Facebook, all this sort of stuff has become, I don't know if it's revolutionary, but in really breaking news kind of things where things are happening faster, in something like an inauguration or in the plane crash.
The relationships that reporters can build on Twitter and on a personal level, kind of behind the story stuff, might be where we end up if, like you're saying, you know, that model happens and succeeds.